Hello everyone and welcome to this video where today I'm going to be teaching you about Adobe Premiere Pro, and in this video I'll teach you about the text tool, hand tool and zoom tools. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. Alright, so here you can see that I have a video ready in my timeline to explain to you how to use the text tool. But before we begin, we need to understand how to use the text tool. The text tool in Adobe Premiere Pro allows you to add and manipulate text layers within your video. With this tool, you can create title, caption, lower thirds, and other text elements to enhance your video. Okay, so first of all, in order to use the text tool, we have to select the text tool from our tool panel right over here. Okay, and I'm sorry, it's not written as the text tool, it's the type tool. Okay, so let's go ahead and select our type tool over here. And then afterwards, what we'll do is basically click on the video over here. And then you will see a graphic pop up in our timeline, as well as in our program panel over here. We have a red box, which means we can type inside this box and begin using this text tool or type tool. So let's type in boxing. Okay, so boxing, we have typed in, and afterwards we can select this over here, double click it to edit again. If you don't want to edit it, fine. You can just click out of it and we are done. So use the selection tool again, select it, press shift while increasing it to make it big. Okay, or you cannot select shift if it's not enabled in your computer to do so. Afterwards, you'll see that whenever I'm increasing the text, it increases according to what the text will look like. Okay, here you can see that this is what it looks like. Okay, now what we can do with this text tool is basically not only type but create different type of effects. Okay, so for that we have to go to Essential Graphics. Let me bring in Essential Graphics from our window menu. So Essential Graphics, there you go. And after I bring it over here, you will see that, let's bring it to this place. Okay, so after I bring it there, you will see that our text boxing is inside this part, and we are actually able to use Essential Graphics over here. Okay, so first we have align and transform options, styles, text, appearance, and then we can also mask our text. Okay, let's go ahead and show you every option that you have in order to use our text tool. First, we have the response design position. We can either put it on boxing or the video frame. Then we have align and transform, which will help you to align your videos. Now it's not working properly because the text is too big. Let me make it small, and there you go. Let's go ahead and put it to the left. We can do that. Center. Okay, but notice this is horizontally aligned center, not vertically. And this is vertically aligned center. Okay, this is vertically aligned top, vertically aligned bottom, horizontally aligned right, left, center, center. Okay, now you probably get it. Okay, and in this Essential Graphics section, we can also toggle an animation for a text. Okay, now say this is the video and you're seeing that this guy is doing boxing and this is what happens. Okay, now what I want to do is basically create an animation with my text where it comes from the left side and then goes to the right side again. All right, so let's do this. Okay, now we will press the space bar to play and pause our video while keeping our mouse cursor here to adjust the position. Okay, so that it is easier for us to do it without just like clicking and then going here to adjust the position while toggling the animation. Okay, so what I'll do now first is basically click on this and extend the duration to my whole clip so that it's easier for me to edit it. After that, I'll select this, and then here I will select the toggle animation for position, but first I want to move it to the left side, so let's move it. Okay, that's a bit too much. All right, so there you go. Our letters are here. Okay, now I'll select toggle animation, press play, and then I'll slowly move my text from the left side, put it there for a little time, then move it out. Okay, now that I'm done, I will turn it off, press OK, and then when I go back to my video here, all right, I think I have made a mistake. Let me press Ctrl Z, and let's go ahead and play it again over here. Yes. All right, let's try that again. Let's put it off. Let's remove any existing keyframes. And now let's play the video. Toggle it. Slowly bring it in. Okay, there you go. Now let's play the video. Okay, now here you can see that this effect is perfect. All right, now what I would like to do is basically make this text go to the right side now. So I'll select this and then play the video while moving it to the right. Okay, now let's play the video again to see if it worked or not. Yes, it did. But there's still a part over here which I didn't do it properly with. Let's go back over here. Since the text stops over here for a minute, okay, let's play it again. Let's move it out properly this time. Okay, now let's play the video and see if it worked. All right, so now it has perfectly created this section over here, and here you can see that there's a clear line over here. Now let's click on this over here again, and here you can see that we have some curves, which means we can also bend our video or text. We can bend our text, not video. All right, now let's play it again from the beginning to see what happens actually. Now here you can see that it is bending and it looks pretty nice, honestly. We can also go over here, select this handle and create a waypoint, right? Now we can go over here and do the same. Select this part to make a wave. And now let's play the whole video from the beginning. Okay, it looks a bit funny, but you get the idea, right? Okay. All right, so let's play it again from the beginning. Yeah, that's better. Now, the fun thing about using this text tool is that with it, we can also mask with our text. Okay, so let's bring it back over here. Let's select mask with text. Okay, now if I play it, you'll notice that it is totally gone, right? What we need to do is basically go over here. Okay, select this. Let's turn this back down over here. Select that. Select the text. Put the video and frame. Okay, so now that we're done with masking, let's go ahead and move to the next part where I'll show you about the resize or toggle animation for scale. What scaling will do is basically increase and decrease the size of my text. Okay, now let me remove the parts over here. So let's do that. And now our text is back. Let's move it a bit back. And over here, what I'd like to do is show you what the text looks like. when I try to change it. Okay, now here we can resize our text, as you can clearly see. And then we can rotate our text also. And if you want to change the point where your text is basically rotating, go over here, select this and put it in the middle, and then it will be done. Okay. So afterwards, we have the opacity, which will change the opacity for our text. Okay. Now let's add in an animation where I will change the opacity of my text right over here, about here. Okay, so let's set the toggle animation, play the video, and then slowly change my opacity. And slowly, a bit quickly. Okay. Let's bring it back. Now let's play the video from the start. There you can see that it disappeared for a bit and then appeared again. Okay. Now we can do this again, but basically go over here, select it, and then slowly change it. Just like that. Pause it, go back in the beginning, and now let's see what happens. Okay. All right, so next part is the styles. Now we can create a style if we want to create a new textile format over here using this, which will save your present, align, transform, and everything that you changed over here. Okay, then we have the text type or the text font. Okay, let's go back over here, and here I can choose any type of font that I want. The current one is perfect, which is the stencil. Then we can select the font type. Then we can also select the size again, or font size. After that, we can left align it, do it vertically, or right align. Now, what I'll do is first go over here, delete the entire thing, and then type again over here. Okay, afterwards, I'll use my selection tool, make it big. Let's switch to full resolution so you guys can see. Okay, pause resolution full. There you go. Okay, now it's there, and we can go ahead and use the graphics, essential graphics, and here you will see that this increases our font size. Here we can go ahead and align it anywhere. If you want to vertically center our text, we can do that too. Then over here we have our tracking. Now what tracking will do is basically keep your words tracked. Okay, if you increase the tracking, as you can see over here, all right, if you increase it, it will increase the space after each word. If you decrease it, it will just come down, just like that. Okay, now we can create many effects with this in our Premiere Pro. After that, we have the leading. Now what leading will do is, if we have an extra line of text, for example, let's say over here I turn it back to 0. Okay, and now go over here, double click, and the type tool will automatically be there. Press Shift Enter and then type in okay, boxing is a sport. Just select it and moving it to the middle. All right, now what I'll do is go over here and increase it and decrease it. And here you can see that my text is increasing after each line. The space between the line, it's increasing due to the leading. Then we have the baseline shift. Now what this will do is it will increase the baseline or decrease it according to what you need. After that, we have our tab width. What the tab width does is basically, as you can see, it increases the tab width after each sentence. But since I have only a word, it will not change it that much. We have bold, we have italics, Then we have all caps, which is already all capitals over here, so never mind. We have small caps. Then afterwards we have superscript, subscript, underline, remove subscript. And then we have left to right typing, right to left typing. You know what that means. And afterwards, this is basically the zooming. Okay. After that, we have our appearance, where we can change the color fill over here, double click or single click, and then select the color. For now, I want to select the that works. So press OK. And here I can also add a stroke, as you can clearly see. Let's put a white stroke. We can also add a background over here. If I click over here, you can see that the background came. Now we can also add a shadow. Now here we can increase the opacity of the shadow as well, the angle of our shadow, then also the distance of the shadow. So there you can see it. Then over here we have the size of our shadow. If you increase it, you can see that it's becoming like that. And then we have the blur of our shadow. If we just blur it out, that's what it looks like. Okay. I already show you the mask with text. And now if I select show in text panel, you will see that every text that I'll write will come in our text panel and be given over here, where we can just search for them, also go through them, filter them out, or if you want, we can export them to a CSV, which is a caption file. All right. So, okay. So this is all for our text tool over here. Now, what have we learned while using the text tool? We have to first select the text tool from our tool panel right there. Click on the program monitor to the desired location on the timeline to create a text box. Enter your desired text into text box. Use the text controls panel to customize font, color, size, alignment, and other text properties. You can adjust the position and scale of the text there by clicking and dragging on the handles around the text box, just like that. And if you want to rotate it, you can do that too. Okay, so now we know that the text tool allows you to create visually appealing and informative text elements that can enhance your videos and provide context or convey important information to the audience. All right, next we have the hand tool. Now, what is the hand tool? The hand tool over here in Adobe Premiere Pro is used for navigating in the program monitor when you view is zoomed. Okay, for example, it allows you to really view the viewable area within the program monitor, okay, which is not possible now because we don't have any free view, but it will help you to explore different parts of your video project in our timeline. Okay, first select the hand tool as always, then click and drag over here or over here to see your viewable space. Okay, I can also click and see multiple parts over here. Okay, let's go back over here, and now we know that you can drag at any direction to navigate different parts of the video frame over here. All right, so the hand tool is particularly useful when you're zoomed in into the basic program panel. So let's zoom in over here, and now I can use the hand tool to move up and down, as you can clearly see. Let's zoom in 100%. There you go. Right, let's go back to fit. Okay, and it will also help you to examine details or make precise adjustments, allowing you to view without changing your zoom level in your timeline panel. Okay. Then we have our zoom tool right over here. Okay, and you can see that the keyword or keyboard shortcut is the word Z. Okay, now what this will do is basically help you also to zoom in to your timeline panel. Okay, now you can press Alt and then zoom out by holding it on your keyboard and clicking your mouse. Okay, so now we know that the zoom tool allows you to adjust the level of detail inside your timeline panel. Okay, which is very helpful for precise editing task or when you need to take a closer look at specific parts of your video. Now, by using the text tool, hand tool, and zoom tool, you can add and customize text elements and navigate the program monitor and adjust the viewable area to ensure a smooth editing process and a polished final video. All right. So that was all for this video. I hope you've understood how to use the text tool, zoom tool, and hand tool. Thank you for watching this lesson, and I'll see you in the next video.